Welcome back. We have another segment for you today. It's another segment of warmth and kindness that's happening for our children. We have Operation Jumpstart. Now you probably wonder, what does that mean? We'll find out in a minute. We have Wendy Santana, who is the executive director, and Brittany King, please, who is their program director. So we'll start with you, Wendy, and you can come later, say a few words later. Okay, so what is Operation Jumpstart?
Oh, thank you. Operation Jumpstart is a nonprofit organization, obviously, that provides the comprehensive resources and support and mentoring that youth in underserved areas of Long Beach need in order to reach their highest potential and matriculate into college.
Now, those were all good words. That's wonderful. But you say you're working with children that haven't got the right resources to succeed.
Yes.
Okay.
The kids that we serve are in the most economically devastated parts of Long Beach, and they're all low income, and they just don't have access to, oftentimes, to the same services that their and support that their peers do. And all of the kids that we serve are the first in their families to go to college.
So you start with them at what age?
We start with them in 7th grade or as young as 12.
Okay. So in the 7th grade, and what do you do for them in order to do all these wonderful things?
Oh, first of all, we have a program starting in 8th grade where we provide mentors for 5 years. So it's
they have the same mentor for 5 years?
The same mentor for 5 years.
Oh my goodness.
And that mentor, we provide structured activities, and
just between the two of them?
We organize the activities, and the mentors come with their mentees.
I see.
But all of our mentees have a one-on-one relationship with their mentors. And they attend, we look at their grades on a regular basis every week. We keep the mentors informed. We provide diverse opportunities or diverse experiences.
Like what?
Like recently we went to the Museum of Tolerance. We do different kinds of activities with the kids to teach them about different diversities. And also the children are paired with the same gender adult, but oftentimes there's diversity there as well.
So you have access to buses, and is that, or do the parents take them, or when you have these occasions?
Oh, I'm glad you asked about that. The mentors usually bring the kids, so also we go on college tours and so forth. And
they take
the mentors bring the kids to all of our activities.
Okay.
Yes. We're getting ready to do a career fair in the near future, and plan a whole week of taking the students to different organizations to experience different careers that they might explore.
And how do you find these children? Does the school recommend, or you work closely with the school district? Tell us about that.
Yes, we do. We work very closely with the Long Beach Unified School District, and our students are referred by their counselors. Now, the students in our program, they show great potential to succeed and be able to go to college. When they start in 7th grade, they can come in with a C average, but to go into our 5-year program, starting in 8th grade, they need to maintain at least a B average. So the counselors recognize that they have potential to succeed. And we help provide them with the tools, including the SAT courses and training and tutoring and financial aid applications. We provide scholarships. Yes, we.
And how long has Operation Jumpstart been in operation?
I'm so glad you asked. It's our 20th year.
Really?
We're celebrating our 20th year. We started in 1994 by Diane and Walt Zenda.
Is that right? That's wonderful. Now, tell us about being as it's been that long, 20 years. You have seen people start, children start, children, 12-year-old isn't a child, he'd say. But you've seen them start to go through the 5-year program. Have you had a lot of people go through that? A lot of children go through the 5-year program?
Yes. So, and I realized I started to say we start some kids at 7th grade and some in 8th grade, because we actually have 4 different programs. So to give you
And
an
what are
idea, we have one that's called Positive Futures Mentoring Program, and with that we work with the City of Long Beach, and this program identifies kids who are at risk of gang involvement, primarily based on where they live. And this is actually a 1-year mentoring program, and a great way for mentors to start with us as well. And we've seen many kids increase their grades from actually C's to B's and C's to A's. We have the College Access Mentoring. That's the 5-year program, really the core of what we do. And so in June of this year, we'll have on actually Saturday, June 13th, we'll have our annual Scholars Day event. And that's where our kids will graduate and we celebrate that they'll be going into college. And we have a College Start program where we actually go into the community and into different schools and teach a 10-week course based on getting 7th graders interested in college and exposing them to what they would need to learn about and do to make it into college. Because we're really focused on keeping them on track once they come in our program. And then we have College Success, where we where we stay involved with the kids once they're in college and make sure, especially the first few years, that they are receiving the support and resources that they need to stay in school, especially because it's a very big change since they're the first in their families, as I mentioned, to go to college. So last year we actually served about close to 250 students.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But in our core program, with the mentoring, we usually have about 65 to 70 at a time, working closely in that one-to-one.
That's wonderful. And
Thank you.
it sounds like you've been very successful.
We think so. Our kids think so.
Let's hear from Brittany. Are they successful?
Yes.
How do you know
I'd
that,
say
Brittany?
As a student in Operation Jumpstart, I'd say it was very successful in helping me to go to college, to be exposed to things that were outside of my
So you were a
scope.
student
Yes.
in Operation
Yes.
Jumpstart.
As-
And
That's
now
right.
she works with us.
Yes.
Wow. And what grade did you start?
I started in 9th grade.
And what did they do for you?
I was able to get access to resources like FAFSA workshops, how to fill out the FAFSA, how to access things, and also going snowboarding and things that I never would have imagined
I
would that I would do. And I think that's a part of who we are.
Kind of opened the world to you?
Yes,
That you
the
hadn't seen before.
possibilities. Yes.
And FAFSA is the federal aid. However, Brittany is a superstar. We're so proud of her. She actually was a Posse Scholar, which
What's that?
So Posse is a foundation to help 10 students to go across the U.S. to basically help support each other, to serve as a posse of students that will motivate each other to finish college.
Oh my goodness.
And so that's done in a
And when do
variety
you
of
do
ways.
that? What grade do you do that in?
It was throughout my 4 years of college. And,
Oh, I see. Oh,
and I
that's
learned about
wonderful.
that through OJS.
Wow.
and her whole tuition was actually provided, covered through
Yes,
that.
4-year full tuition.
That's
So
great.
It's a very competitive program, and
I would think so.
her mentor took her to all the meetings,
Yes.
and our mentors provide a minimum of 6 to 8 hours a month with each student, but some of them go so far above and beyond, taking them to every extracurricular
And
activity.
do you
and so
still
forth.
see your mentor?
Yes. Yes.
Is that right?
She came to my graduation party. She, we're doing a fast together right now, so we're still in communication.
And what are you doing now for the Jumpstart?
Yeah, I work as a program manager. I help facilitate the relationship between mentors and their students to make sure that they are getting what they need out of their relationship. I also help to facilitate the programs, any workshops, any college tours. I help to facilitate that and make sure that everyone's where they need to be. Yeah.
And
so
when you
that's an
first
example.
started Operation Jumpstart, did you think of going to college?
I knew that I wanted to go, but where I could go was what was opened up to me.
And you must ask her where she went.
Where did you go?
I went to Kalamazoo College in Michigan.
Is that right?
Yes.
That was an experience in itself.
Yes.
I mean,
Culture
not
shock.
living in Southern California and
Right.
finding a totally new environment.
Yes.
That's what we hear our students often say, that they were open to that kind of a different experience because of the things they were exposed to through our program.
Now, before we stop, you have to say real quick, how do you become a mentor?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Either way.
Either one.
Just okay. We actually have 17 kids on a wait list right now, and we really do need mentors. To just contact us at the office at 562-988-2131.
Say it again.
562-988-2131.
Very good.
We also have a website.
Okay. We could go on forever.
Yeah,
That's
I think we
wonderful.
could.
I love it. Well, I love the enthusiasm you have too. And thank you so very much.
Oh,
And it's
thank
what a
you.
great program and what good success you've had.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
for what
you.
you do every day. That's great. Good for you.
We're very proud of our students and our mentors.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks. And we thank you for watching. Wasn't that good to know about? And if you want to be a mentor, you should call, because you could help somebody's entire life. We thank you very much for being with us today, and we hope that you come back next week with another segment.